Hey, this is Brittany with Usborne Books and More, and I'm so excited that you're going to be hosting a book party with me. So let's get started on the first things that you need to do. It's pretty simple, but the stuff is very important, and I want you to really pay attention to what I'm going to say and follow my advice, because I have had hostesses that don't, and their parties are not very successful. So I want this to be successful for you so that you can get as many free and half-price books. So the first thing that I want you to do is, and I have my notes here, so bear with me if I keep glancing down. I don't want to forget anything, any important information that you need to know. First thing I want you to do is pick a time where it's quiet, kidnap time, after bedtime. Grab a snack and start making a list. And I tell my hostesses to invite Frank. And that is your friends, your relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and kids' connections. And think of 40 to 50 people in those categories. And you can also think outside the box, of people that you think that would enjoy these books, who would like to buy books for birthdays or Christmas or whatever reason it may be. There's a need for these books that I have found. I haven't found anybody that didn't have a need for these books. We have books that are from all the way from newborn to young adult. Another thing that we need to remember is the rule of halves. So I like to tell my hostesses to ask about 100 to 200 people. I know that might seem like, whoa, way overwhelming. That seems like a lot of people. But the thing is, they will not all come. Only half of them will respond. Those that will respond, you will invite them to the party, or to the event page. And then only about 100 people will respond and say yes or no. And then 50 people will say yes, so you'll invite them to the event page. 25 people will RSVP. 12 people will come to the party, and 6 people will order. So that's why I always say, hey, invite around 100 to 200 people, and guaranteed not everyone will respond. So when you invite people, I will give you a personal message to message them, so you don't need to come up with that on your own. But it'll be just a little blurb, a short little blurb saying something about these books. Would you like an invite? When they say, yes, I would love an invite, then you say, okay, awesome. I will go ahead and send you an invite, and go ahead and RSVP right away, and you will be entered in to win into the free book drawing. If you get people that say no, that's okay. They're still your friends. They still like you. It's just a no, and you say, okay, thank you. Now, if you get people that don't respond, give them a few days, and then maybe a few days before the party, just send them another quick message and say, hey, just wanted to make sure that you got my first message. Wanted to see if you think you'll be able to make it to my party. It's on this day. There's been so many people that they'll see the message really quickly. They're busy at the moment, and they'll say, oh, I need to respond to that, and then they completely forget. And then if you send them just a quick reminder message, they'll be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for reminding me. So we need to remember to follow up with the people that don't respond. So when you get about 10 people that say, yes, send me an invite, let me know, and I will create the event page. And then you can go ahead and add them to the event. If people say, oh, I love these books, but I can't attend that night, say, okay, that's fine. Go ahead and still add them to the event and tell them to RSVP enter, so that they can still get my posts, and that they can still enter into the free book drawings. They can come back at a later time and Sorry, they can come back at a later time whenever it's convenient for them and look through all of my posts and videos and still be involved that way. So just remind them that if they're unable to come at that time, that's still an option. Okay, so now that you've got the inviting done, that's seriously the bulk of your job. And it's the hardest. It's not really hard, but it's so important that you do not mass invite people. So the next thing that I need you to do is I will be posting things once or twice a day before the actual party day. And I need you to like and comment on my posts and just seem really enthusiastic about the books. If you see a particular book and you think of a friend that would love that book, tag them in the post and say, hey, I think you would love this book. We want your friends to see your enthusiasm. It will get them excited. You can also post a welcome message welcoming your friends to your party. And then another time you can post a picture of your kids reading an Usborne book. Another thing that is I will make posts during your party and get your friends excited once again by tagging them. I will keep the party open for about 2 days afterwards. The reason why I do this is because there's always people that they're like, oh, I'm waiting for a paycheck or for whatever reason. And if you leave the party open too long, people tend to forget. So we like to give them a deadline. Say, hey, the party's going to be closing tomorrow night or on this specific night. Go ahead and get your orders in. If there are people that say, hey, I really want to order, but I won't be getting paid until like Friday and your party's on Tuesday, just let me know and I can keep the party open as long as you need. So it's not a big deal. So I will go ahead and include in this email a chart showing all of the Hostess rewards. When you get $400 in sales, then you can get our current month Hostess special. So I want you to set a goal. How many sales do you want? The average party sells $400. So I like to set that as my minimum goal so that you can get the most books out of this party. Okay, this part, I know we always have to talk about it, but it's super important. I want you to think about what it would be like to earn $400 or $500 extra a month. What would that do? How would that benefit your life? The reason why I ask is because I joined Usborne a week after I had my party, and I regret it. The reason why I regret it is because I wish that I had joined before I had my party. And the reason why was because I was scared and I was like, oh, I don't really think I want to do this. I don't think I'll be good at it. Or whatever reason I thought to myself. And the night of my party, it was so successful. It sold $500 and the consultant got all the commission. 2 of my friends signed up to be consultants under her. And I was thinking, why didn't I do this? I was thinking about it beforehand, but I was just too scared. So if you decide that you want to join my team, let me know and we can turn this into your launch party. I will do all of the work, but you will get all of the benefits, all of the rewards, all of the Hostess rewards, all of the commission. If you get any bookings, if you get any recruits from your party, it will all be yours. But I will be there every step of the way to help you. So let me know, please, if you want to do that or if you have any questions about joining my team. I will help you. So anyway, let's let this be a very fun and exciting and successful party.